Let's zero in on one sector that's been a buzz off late, and that's been the cement space. They've been in focus as the buzz on the street is that prices are likely to rise again given the rise in commodity prices. Aisha Faridi caught up with N. Srinivasan, the Vice Chairman and Managing Director at India Cements, to find out whether the company is going to take further price hikes or not and what the outlook is on the on-ground demand scenario. Let's listen in.
Actually, but for the fact that we had these lockdowns, once the lockdowns have been lifted, the demand has bounced back. In fact, I would say that the demand is today as brisk as it was before. On top of it, we have a lot of infrastructure spending by the government in South India, in the southern part of India. So I think in this region, I mean, as far as the west, north and east are concerned, demand is very good as it is. So I think we are heading to a period over the next year which will see a much better demand than before.
Good to hear that. I have to ask you, Mr. Srinivasan, given the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine, we've all seen what's happened to commodity prices. And, the heat from that is being felt across the board. Tell us, how is it that you're getting impacted? Because coal prices have inched up. We've already seen what's happened to crude hitting 130, now cooling off to 100, which as it is a very elevated level. How are you coping up with the hit that's coming in from commodity inflation?
You see, the commodity prices, the price of coal started to go up even before the war. If you notice, even before the war, the prices had gone up.
Yeah.
We have no choice. The producer has no choice except to increase the price of cement and hope that he can sell at that price, because the increase is quite sharp, quite steep. So I will increase the price of cement. On 1st April, I will increase the price of cement because all coal prices have gone. Not only that, see, there are two aspects. One is availability, second is price at which it is available. So today, availability may be possible, but cost is very high.
Strong and buoyant right now that the price hikes will be absorbed easily?
I think so, you see, because every cement company in India will go through a very substantial cost increase. So I expect if everybody will increase price. I don't think that you can be smart in this, trying to say that I will undercut. No, because the increase in cost is so massive.
Yeah, absolutely. And you've got to protect your margins by the end of the day. So tell me, given that your demand is buoyant, we understand that you're expanding your product portfolio, you're looking to launch new products as well. Give us a flavor of what's really lined up.
See, we already made the kind of cement for these applications. But now what we have done is, we have said, you want this application, we are more application oriented. We are application friendly. You say you want concrete, okay, this is the concrete you have. You want hollow blocks, buy here. So we are making it easier for the consumer to choose the kind of cement he wants.
That's looking interesting. I also wanted to talk about, and I can't help but take in this question, almost all of your cement peers are now diversifying into the paint segment as well. And it makes for a seamless diversification. Would you as well at any point look to diversify into the paint sector?
I don't think so. You see, excepting for the fact that there are some similarities between paint and cement in marketing, the products are so different. I don't think, I think it is far better to stick to the knitting, do what you know best.
Indeed, and cement is your forte. But tell me, given the product portfolio that you just talked about and the specific expansion that you're looking at, would this also entail putting up further capacities, expanding capacities? Is that also on the anvil?
No, the products that we have launched today can be produced at every one of our plants. I don't need additional capacity. As it is, I've already said that we are operating at about 60% capacity. Let me go to 100%. We will, after that, we will expand. We have plans for that. But it doesn't make sense to expand when your overall capacity utilization is only 60%.
Fair point. Mr. Srinivasan, India is the second largest producer of cement. And if my numbers are right, we're producing about almost 450 million tons of cement every year. You clearly have a very large share of this pie. I wanted to understand sectorally, or rather segmentally and geographically, which are the regions which are performing well and which are the ones which are still need more attention, or where you see that demand is still a little bit tepid.
I often talk of India as 5 Indias where cement is concerned. Today, the West, the limestone, they just have about enough limestone to produce cement. They are importing some limestone also. The North, there are no more new sites to develop new cement factories. The same is the case with the central zone. The East does not have any integrated plant. I mean, mostly it is grinding units. It is only in South India that 40% of India's limestone is. So going forward, I envisage some kind of a mechanism to transport cement from the south to the north to meet the needs of the developing India.